everybody, and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, so in this episode, we are doing a requested mod from Luigi down in the comments. So, I don't know much about this one, and the description of it does not help very much. But what does help is taking a very brief look at the comments. I couldn't help but notice that people were complaining about the balance, so seems like my kind of mod. Alright. So, let's see. We do have these books, so we're going to begin with... Oh, we actually get story. Not a story that I can understand, but a story. Alright, we're just gonna skip. So, there is a story. Unfortunately, I'm not able to understand it, so we're not going to look through it. Dessert. Endured, normal, endured, and normal, normal, endured. Eagerness. Gain 2 strength and 1 haste at the start of every scene. On a successful hit with a melee combat page, make target lose 5% of current HP up to 8. Ah, it is pale damage. Okay, good to know. Tilted scale. On a successful hit, when offensive die this character plays rolls the minimum value, deal 3 additional damage with it. Lifted Libra. If target has a negative status effect, gain +1 power, but -3 damage. If target has a positive status effect, gain +4 damage. Dead Man. Speed dice value is fixed at 5 and cannot be staggered. Okay. Soaring River, Sentence of Sin. When target is staggered, recover all its stagger resist, deal 20 damage to it, and gain 3 strength to self next scene. Reused combat page upon staggering target. When hit, reflect 40% of taken damage as stagger damage to attacker. If there is a character on the stage that has dealt 60 or more damage during the previous scene, purge untargetable. Aha. Short break. On use, restore 2 light, draw 1 page. Deal X damage. Ignore invulnerability, HP lock, and resistances doesn't count as damage for accumulative you know what I'm trying to say. Effects. Determination. Combat start, gain 1 strength and draw 1 page. On hit, inflict 1 bind next scene. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. Stop here. On use, draw 2 pages, and the counter dice is on clash win, reduced power of opponent's next die by 2. Work in vain. On use, if user has dealt 10 or more damage, restore 3 light and gain 2 protection. On clash win, deal 3 damage to the opponent, and on hit, recover 4 HP. Libra. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. On hit, inflict 5 fragile next scene. Conceded mission. Combat start, gain 2 strength and restore 1 light. On hit, deal 2 damage to target. Words of Wisdom. On use, types of offensive dice on this page change to the types the target is weakest to. First die gains on hit, restore 1 light and draw 1 page. On hit, deal 2 damage to target. On hit, inflict 4 bleed. Next scene, and on hit, draw 1 page. Eager Heart. On use, if speed is higher than 6, draw 2 pages. On hit, gain 3 strength and restore 1 light next scene. An Abjugation Trial. On use, draw 1 page. On clash draw, destroy all dice on both pages. Restore 2 light. And draw 1 page. Sorry, I'm trying to process that. So, if you draw with this page, it destroys this page. Wait, what? Hang on, I'm really trying to understand this page. So, if you draw with it, it destroys both your page and Dessert's page, right? That's understandable. On Clash Win, destroy all dice on this page. So, if Dessert wins the Clash, the next dice goes away. But if you win the Clash, all of your dice get destroyed. Okay, well, the second dice on this page is on hit, deal 5 damage to target, and it also rolls for 20 to 39. Yeah, so pretty sure we're gonna have to bring out our strongest builds for this mod. I don't think that this is a mod that we're gonna be allowed to go easy. Well then, shall we begin? Also, I was told something in the previous episode, and while I'm always inclined to believe the comments, after all, you guys do tend to know a little bit more than I do, I was told, apparently, I have been misunderstanding the on-use effect all this time. Now, again, I'm always inclined to believe you guys, but on this particular one, I think I've been misled just a tad. So, I was told the on-use effect, for example, Will of the City, on-use, restore 3 light, draw 1 page, that is when you slot it into the dice. That's what I was told. I don't think that's true. Maybe it is. I'm pretty sure that it means when you actually use the page. Because there's been multiple times where I will slot it into a dice, but then say, you know, the character stops taking damage and ends the scene, and the restore 3 light, draw 1 page effect does not happen, because it technically was never in use. So that's how I've always understood how it works. Now, again, I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure it means when the card is used, not when it's slotted, unless it specifically says on play. That's what I think, at least. Maybe I'm wrong, but regardless, here we go. Agile Strike doing exactly 0 damage, but we do go for the Serum W, everybody's favorite ability, which does 12 damage. We also get a little bit reflected back at us. That's fine. Tail Whisk gets a double clash. Okay, that percent health damage is turning out to be very, very painful, and the reflection damage is also not too good. Now, because we ended up losing that clash, it did destroy his dice. Okay. I'm trying... I think I'm understanding. So let's see. I don't think we can destroy the next dice, can we? Then let's just go for Expiration W, and then do it again. Why not? Then, over here, I'm going to go for the Rooster, as well as we'll go for Unlock. Then, I'm going to try and clash this. It should work out somewhat nicely for us. You don't have too much in the way of counter dice, so I'm going to go for a little bit of a heal. Can't use Overwhelming Spread as much as I want to. Gathering Command also isn't going to see too much use, so we're going to go for Will of the Prescript, and then I'm also going to go for a Multi-Slash. Let's see, we have 5, so we will get use out of Astral Resonance. Actually, I'm going to swap the order that we do that in. So let's do that. Let's do a Stargaze, and then let's go for Will of the Prescript, and see how that goes. Okay, Expiration W, doing a good amount of damage twice. That reflection damage is certainly hurting, though. Astral Resonance also getting quite a bit of value. Stargaze getting rid of that counter dice. We also are able to get through all of her block dice, so there isn't going to be any counter dice to worry about. We get a good amount of group-wide healing, and then Multi-Slash is going to allow us to get some light and draw. Rooster's Crow is also going to begin our performance, and because we use Unlock 1, we're gonna have a bit of an easier time. Now, Lament does seem like a really good choice. What I'm gonna do first, though... Actually, hang on. Metallic Ringing. Who has the most blunt? I'm gonna say Yesod. Yeah, we need to debuff Dessert as much as possible, I feel.
Don't say I never did enough damage.
Ow. Ow. Okay, Z-Cut doing not as much as I would like.
In the name of justice.
Giving us a good amount of healing.
Overwhelming spread.
Doing a good amount of damage. We were supposed to be clashing, but I guess Icebox decided to clash instead, even though I specifically did it with Mao. Okay, that's strange, but sure. That opens us up to a lot of free damage that we should not have taken. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and go for Rhythm on not Ayan. Okay, Dessert is really embarrassed. What are you doing that made you say that? I have no idea. Okay. We actually have a chance to win that clash because we have the +1, +2, and then +1. There's actually a good chance that K9's Growl wins that clash. We're going to go for Unlock just so we get it going. I'm going to go for Pack Onslaught right here because it has a very good chance to win. Secondary Pack Onslaught, we unfortunately are immobilized, which is not going to be good. Let's see, 15. Okay, we're going to go for Astral Resonance. And just do our best there. Then we're going to go for Shockwave. I'm going to change over to Serum R. X-Rip might work. I'm going to try, but there's also the very real chance that we might just die. And then we'll just do some damage. I have the feeling Icebox is dead, unfortunately. Okay, well, he's not dead yet, so there is still that. Astral Resonance is going to get us through that clash relatively easily. Pack Onslaught is going to get through one of them. Oh, we had a really good chance to win that clash. Unfortunately, it didn't work. And because not Ayan got staggered, he did take 15 true damage, just because we are using the pack. Let's see, Eternal Rest is going to get us quite a bit of free damage. I'm going to do it on... Let's do it on Ingvar, and then we can also go for Solemn Lament just to try and get a counter going. Let's see. Okay, basically still the same. This is the dangerous one, which, by the way, can I just say how nice it is that the game actually marks it? So it warns you that, hey, this is the big boy one. You better lose this clash because it's no joke. I'm gonna go Will of the Prescript. Then let's see. I don't think we win that clash. You know what? We're gonna let's have some fun. Shockwave should get through this relatively easily, and then I'm just gonna go for another Shockwave right here, which should be relatively fine. Let's go for Rooster and Donkey. That way we're all powered up as much as we can go. I'm gonna do End of the Line as well. No, you know what? I'm just gonna do End of Line twice. Then I'm gonna go for Trail R just to make sure Yesod doesn't take any damage. We're gonna go for Lean Bloody Wings and finish it off with Serum R. That should be dessert served. Okay, so we lost that clash. Good. That means that we don't take too much damage. Trail R doing a good amount of damage. And dessert goes down. Also, Yesod's dialogue was changed for this fight. It's a shame I don't know what was said. And unfortunately, even though there is more dialogue,
I don't understand a word of it.
Well, let's see. So, can we do this one? Yes, we can. Book of Dessert. More dialogue. Something about ego. Shaky, shaky, and lots of scary, and they're confused. Who we up against now? Katya. Endured, normal, and all normal. Man, you guys don't like taking stagger damage, do you? Decapo. Absorb all incoming stagger damage. Music of Continuum. Actually, you know what? Bada boom. Wait. There we go. Alright. At the start of the act, all pages gain 3 to 6 musical notes. If the difference in amounts of musical notes on current next page is 2 or less, conjunctions activates. If the number of activated conjunctions is at least, this character speed dice slots -1, activate performance. Musical notes activates additional effect when the amount of stacks reaches X. 40 can be stored at once. Conjunctions. All dice on pages in conjunctions gain +2 power and +1 musical notes. Performance. All allies draw conjunctions cost page. Sound in unison. When conjunctions activate, 1 page in decks of all allies gains Sound of Connection. Sound of Connection on use restore 1 light and all dice on this page gain +1 power. Peel. Upon using a page that has 18 or more musical notes, restore 1 light. And the most beautiful performance begins. Change effect of Peel passive when HP drops to 500. And to the next phase, HP cannot drop below 400 before this occurs. Fermata. On use, restore 2 light, musical notes 5, discard 1 page, draw 2 pages at the start of the next scene. On Clash Win, deal bonus stagger damage equal to dice roll. And musical notes, at emotional level 3 or above, if the amount of musical notes becomes 0, raise it to 2 to 5. Interesting. So, at emotional level 3, you can never run out of music notes. Okay. Accent, or accent. This page changes according to musical notes on it. Musical notes 5, restore 3 light. Musical notes 20, change this page to Desperate Movement and Purification. Purification, hold this card. Its all card panel data cannot be changed. I'm not going to remember a lot of this. I'm telling you now. Days. Next page gains 3 musical notes. Musical notes 15, draw 1 page with highest cost and reduce its cost by 1 until it is used. On hit, give 1 strength to the ally with the highest HP next scene. Bemol. Next page loses 2 musical notes. Musical notes 10, draw 1 page with the lowest cost and increase its cost by 1 until it is used. On hit, give 2 protection to the ally with the highest HP next scene. Crescendo. On use, gain 1 strength this scene. Musical notes 15, draw 2 pages and decrease its cost by 1 and 2 in order of draw until they are used. On Clash Win, boost next dice max value by 3, do it again, and on hit, draw 1 page. Dimenundo. You know... On Clash Lose, random page in hand loses 2 musical notes. Musical notes 10, gain 2 protection. On Clash Win, lower max value of opponent's next die by 3. Do it again, and on hit, deal 2 damage to target. Attica? On hit, deal 3 stagger damage to target. On hit, deal 3 damage to target. Double Dice. Next page doubles its musical notes. When conjunctions activates with this page, doubles all statuses on self. On hit, inflict 2 disarm next scene. And double bemol. Random page in hand loses 3 musical notes. When conjunctions activates with this page, destroy first dice of opponent's page. On hit, inflict 2 feeble disarm and bind next scene. The performance begins. Go now. Okay, well, our first clash did not go very well. Sturdy defense also not quite doing what we need. Brisk confrontation does win a couple of those clashes, though. We also get through the counter dice relatively well. That is going to allow us to do a lot of damage. Now, stagger damage is completely off the table, so we're not going to be able to do anything in regards to that. Okay, Netzach is taking a little bit of damage, but his entire build is basically being immune, provided he doesn't die in one turn. We're going to go for a multi-slash. Then I do want to get a little bit of paralysis on ourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stop that dice. Then inflict 3 paralysis to self next scene. Yes, sir. That sounds good to me. Let me see. So maybe... So what if I make you... Nope, that page is still not working. That is super unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Okay, you know what? Let's go Angel's Light. And then we're also going to try and put some Decay Ampules on you. Then we're going to go for the probing... attack because it's basically going to be free, and we'll go for Tail Whisk because that will put us back to complete full light. Multi-slash actually winning the first clash, pretty surprising. Angel's Light, unfortunately, not quite going to do it for us. We also almost roll enough. Fracturing is going to do a whopping 25 damage, though, considering there is both the mark and the full moon mark. So Kitteh is taking, at the moment, 83% more damage. Seems relatively good to me. We're going to go for Laughing Powder. That way we are even harder to take down. Netzach, despite starting this battle at 25% health, is already at about 75%. Let's see. We do need light. So I'm going to stop this page right here. Let's see. We have 10. So we will hit twice. So I'm going to go for that. Then we can potentially inflict a little bit of paralysis. We are going to be debuffed, which is unfortunate. Not the end of the world, though. Let's go ahead and give Kura a little bit more health. We're going to go for How It's Done, because I think we should land at least something. And then we'll go for Have This. That way we can try and do some more Decay Ampule shenanigans. Then I'm going to go for another probing attack, because it's been working out so far for us. We'll go for Frozen Magic Bullets. That way we're able to get rid of some of the range stuff in our deck. Load Magic Bullet. That way we get some strength next scene. And then I'm going to hold. Yeah, we're going to hold for now. So Frozen Magic Bullet doing a good amount of damage. Arc Rush is going to do a colossal 40 damage followed by 20 damage before being finished off with another 40 damage. So Kitteh is already at the point where we cannot put her health any lower, so we're just going to have to endure for the moment. But those Decay Ampules are going to help out, provided that we can actually survive long enough to make use out of it. Now, we are going to be pretty highly buffed this turn, so I'm not too worried about it. We're going to go for Elation on Sam. I think Sam could use the extra power. Ah, Desert has appeared. That's a problem. By the way, I'm just saying, 83% more damage taken is real good. Netzach's floor can work. It's just, you know, they have a little bit of trouble. Because Kura does not have too much fuel in the tank, we are just going to go for Desert with Kura. We can't discern intelligence, even though I keep wanting to. Let's see. I'm going to go for Fading. Then I'm going to go for Fracturing. Discard a page to change Kitteh's Conjunction's activation condition to no more than 15. Okay, that's a problem. You have to go. I'm going to go for Pack Onslaught, and then I'm also going to go for a Decay Ampule. Then over here, we're going to go for Vigor Ampule, just so Kura has a little bit more fuel in his tank. I don't know why I'm saying that, but you know what? Whatever. We're going to go how it's done. That's going to give us a little bit of light back. And then I'm also going to activate our ampules on Netzach. Probing attack should work relatively well, followed by a tail whisk. Here we go. Okay, a little bit of decay for next scene. Fracturing, dealing a colossal 28 damage. Okay, 0 damage being done to Katya, so we're not actually able to hurt Katya until dessert has been dealt with. Well, it's a good thing that I decided to go for a few attacks on dessert then, huh? Okay. Well, K-Corp Ampule is going to be activated on Netzach, which is going to help us out quite a bit. We are stacking up the damage on dessert, but 500 health is a lot to go through, especially when we have already been injured from Katya, who is suddenly getting a crap ton of extra dice power, and I'm not fully sure from what. Yeah, no, not 100% sure where Katya's getting all of that dice power from, but we're just gonna have to get through it. Relatively good chance right here. I'm going to load Blood Bullet. Let's see, we're gonna go for Let's Have Some Fun. Let's give some protection to Isabel just to try and keep her alive. Try and clash here, and then we can go for Angel's Light. Then, because Kura actually has some pages, paralysis isn't high enough. So we're just going to go for big damage. Ooh. Big damage right here. Actually, hang on. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go Capacitor. Then we're going to go Will of the Prescript. Then we're going to go for Arc Rush. And that's all we can do. Okay, Sturdy Defense almost working out for us. How it's done. We get a little bit of Decay Ampule value in there. Okay, let's have some fun. Does actually manage to roll high enough. Arc Rush is going to do 9 damage. Certainly not terrible, but we're going to take a whole lot more than that. Blood Bullet is going to buff us up for next turn, but we're not actually going to be able to get any damage off of it. The 3 extra protection is going to keep Isabel alive. Kura, unfortunately, does end up going down. Netzach says something, though I have no idea what. Huh. Okay. Well, the fatal flaw of this floor is definitely showing, and it's that we don't have much damage. We have a lot of durability, but we don't have a lot of damage. Let's see. Stagger protection on Netzach. Yes, please. I'm going to go for Pack Onslaught just to try and stop a little bit of damage. We're also going to do some Decay Ampule shenanigans. Unicorn Fencing might work. And then I'm going to go for Night Sword just to stack some damage. Then Brisk Confrontation just to try and prevent a little bit more damage. We're going to go for a Fracturing. I'm going to go for Multi-Slash as well. We're going to swap our order around just a little bit. Let's see what happens. This might be game. Okay, Netzach is almost staggered. Now, getting staggered is going to be a bit of a problem. Unicorn Fencing does mostly work out for us. Multi-Slash doing a colossal 15 damage. And Fracture doing 24. Brisk Confrontation is not really going to help us prevent damage. Oof. Okay. Yeah, Dessert has quite a bit of health that we need to get through, so unfortunately it doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to stick it out. I'm gonna go for Teardrop on Netzach, and then we're gonna go Decapo, because they actually don't have Shimmering. Only thing is, though, Netzach has literally no light. And unfortunately, yeah, no, that's game. Huh. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what this set of mods is going to boil down to, by the way, is we're just going to be spamming Aeon and the one true White Knight. I'm gonna try not to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is gonna boil down to, especially if the comments are anything to go by with balance.
Well then, let us continue from where we failed previous. In the name of love and justice.
Ow. Light of Justice doing a good amount of 0 damage, but we're not doing very good on the clashes, gotta be honest. Repressed Flesh doing a good amount of damage, plus the fact that Kinsey is able to spread erosion is going to be very, very nice. Hopefully we're going to be able to make a lot of use after that. Out of that, we do get our blade unlocked. Horizontal cut also doing a decent amount of damage. Benevolent Devotion, because healing is never a bad thing. Then we'll go for Despair, just in case things go too terribly wrong for us. We didn't do too much damage to Desert. Let's see. You know what? I think it's Justice time. Then we're gonna do... What? Hashtag not my ninth? Okay, we're just gonna go for Crunch'em then, I guess. We can go for Rex. Then I'm gonna go for Ordinaries, because we are gonna be able to make a lot of use out of that. Augury Kick, just to try and win some clashes. Vertical... You know what? You don't need that dice. Then we're going to go for a Vertical Slash just to try and keep ourselves in the game and going. Wielding Scythe has a good chance to counter that. Spirit Descent has a good chance to debuff. Then we're going to go for Dame Dame. Okay, then over here, I'm going to go for... You know what? Arcana Slave! Then we need light. We need light. For love. Yeah, that'll give us some light. And then just to power ourselves up even more, we're gonna go... we'll go for Wish Dream. That should be fine. Let's go. Bada boom, bada bing.
Rex.
Okay.
For the justice and balance of this land.
Good amount of erosion being spread. Arcana Sleeve doing 43 damage, combined with all of the erosion that we're stacking up, and the Mark, which is making Desert take 50% more damage. You love to see the results. 39 damage being done from Tiferet. Dame Dame doing a good amount of damage.
Crunch'em.
Okay, we are going to take a little bit of damage on Amaterasu. However, Vertical Slash doing plenty of damage. Ordinaries not working out for us even remotely, but we do get Augury Kick value. I'm going to go for Benevolent Devotion just so we can do some more healing. I want to use Companion, but it's so... I don't want to say bad, but it certainly leaves something to be desired. Let's go ahead and go for Magical Girls on Amaterasu. After all, he is
the king of nihility.
I think we're going to go for the Sword Sharpened with Tears, just so we can potentially make use out of the dice. Denial. Adjusting my chair a little bit. All right. Let's see. Okay, it wants us to use Will of the Prescript. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. By the way, yeah, it definitely isn't on use, because we would have 5 light right now, which we don't. So it might have just been a mistaken comment. I don't think it was anything like malicious or anything, but yeah, I do think it was mistaken. On use and on play are two very different things, so Well, I was told that on use is, you know, on slot. I don't think it is. I think it's actually on use. Let's see. We kind of need to go for Angel's Light just to restore our light. Sword sharpened with tears could be a really good idea. This is going to boost up our dice power, which is going to help us with these clashes. Oof. Let's do Wielding Scythe just to try and prevent a little bit of damage, and then we'll go for the free multi-slash. Yeah, In the Name of Love and Justice should have some good clash potential. Ooh. Okay, In the Name of Love and Justice again, and then I'm gonna go for Amend Weapon and just deal with the results, and hopefully that's gonna be enough healing, but we're about to find out. Okay. The extra strength actually made Amaterasu win that clash. That's insane. Okay, Mend Weapon doesn't work for us. That's fine. We just wanted to tank that damage. Unfortunately, we do end up getting staggered regardless. Angel's Light also not quite working out for us. That is expected. Sickle Thrust does win the clash. Wielding Scythe ends up winning the entire clash. In the Name of Love does get a tiny bit of healing, but all in all, we do not do nearly enough damage. But Benevolent Devotion is now complete. So we're going to get a lot of healing. Yikes. Yikes. Let's go Dame, because that should lose. Let's see. Angel's Light, we can prevent that. Baka, just to do a little bit more damage. Yeah, this is starting to turn a little bit nasty. Okay, we do have a lot of strength, though. Okay, but we don't actually do any. You know what? Let's go for love. And then we really have to finish dessert off. Let me see. So we'll get the plus 10 value right here. Then... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Prevent the damage where we can. Let's go for Justice again, just in case. And then I'm also going to go for Wish Dream. Then, up here, we're going to go Appetite Buff Wins! And we hold. Then we Arcana Break, because that's going to give us a little bit of healing. We're going to go for a Stab. We're going to go for a Horizontal Cut. And that's all we're going to be able to do. At the very least, Amaterasu does not die this turn, and we pretty much guarantee a kill on dessert, which is what we really, really need right now, because we're kind of just getting beaten up. Okay, we do end up losing that clash, which means we're not going to take a ton of damage. Unfortunately, our counter dice not quite working out. We're winning a couple of these clashes. It could be a lot worse. Okay, Kinsey taking a good amount of damage. Katya is very upset that Dessert died, but hey, maybe you should have been a better friend. Lamau, XD, L plus Bozo got him. I'm gonna go... I don't want to go for... I guess we'll go for Intemperance, and we'll do that on Kinsey. Let's see. Gold Rush is going to get practically no value. Nihil, it might get some value? Are you satisfied? The guy off screen watching me struggle? Me? Yes. Once again, we have 0 light. Not sure why that's happening. You must have some kind of light drain ability. Desperate Movement. Ah, yes. Let's see. Deal musical notes X 10% more stagger damage and subtract amount of musical notes by 2 purification. 17 to 25 on hit, inflict 1 feebled next scene. Oh, you're just... That's all you're doing. It's desperate movements. Okay. That, yeah, no, that seems fine. So we're just gonna take 1,000,000 damage and there's really nothing to be done about it? Yeah. There's not much to be done about it. Huh. So we have to basically make someone tank as much of these as possible. Is that what I'm getting? Huh. Okay. Well, how about this will hit you at least once. Okay. This will hit at least once. Then we just try and stack damage. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Here's what we do. Simply tank it, but we power up, right? Then, big damage. Big healing. And more damage. Alright, that's all we got. Okay, that didn't work at all. You're still not taking any damage, huh? Okay. Yeah, 115. Oh, yeah, 230 stagger. Yeah. That seems fine. 270 stagger. Yep. Amaterasu, why are you not getting any light at all? Why are you just getting denied light? Huh. Also, is Katya supposed to start taking damage at some point? So what are you doing now? Now you're pretty much have gone back to normal. Not that we can do anything because we're staggered, we have no light, and I don't know what's going on with Sosa. I'm gonna imagine it's because our clash didn't win, but yeah, we're dead. We literally can't do anything. Luckily for us, you're not rolling very high. Yeah, this is kind of working out for us. I really wish we had on-hit effects right about now. Just do what you guys are gonna do. Okay, you're still staggered. So I'm gonna imagine you're like super sad that Dessert died and now you're giving up. You know, if I could understand the story and what was being said, that would probably be a touching moment. But me having zero context, I think Dessert and Katya were like really good friends or lovers, and Katya was really upset that Dessert died, and then like basically had this last like really huge like I'll kill you, and then just like I can't do it, man. I can't do this stuff no more, man. You know, I'm imagining that's what it was.
Sanchez. Yin Magatama.
When hit, if damage isn't lethal or this character won't be staggered, 15% chance to ignore it. Very powerful effect. Anything that can just flat reduce damage to 0 is real good, even if it's just a chance. Discord. After every 5 successful hits, add 2 Discord offensive dice /3-6 at the end of the next combat page. Discord dice, on clash lose, deal 5 damage to the opponent. Oh! What? So, even if you win the clash, he still gets damage on you? Oof. Broken Yin and Yang. After HP goes below 60%, there will be a 5% chance to reverse this character's HP at the start of the scene. The lower HP, the higher probability. For every 6% of HP lost, increase the chance by 5% once per reception. After activation, recover 5 stagger resist at the start of each scene instead. Oof. So if you get him to 1% health and that procs, he's now at 99% health. Oh, that is brutal. Now it is a percent chance. Even still, I think on average you're going to have it go off maybe once every other reception or something. Let's hope that this is the every other reception. Discord. The cost of this page cannot be changed. On use, restore 3 light, draw 1 page, and on hit, draw 1 page. Okay, second Discord. Complete Yin. Combat start, discard 2 pages, draw 1 light, and restore 1 page. I said that in the reverse order, that's my bad. On hit, deal 3 stagger damage to target. Refraction. Targeted combat page changes its target to random. If new target isn't refraction user, dice on new targeted page lose 5 power. Otherwise, change target to this page and all dice on this page gain +3 power. Target needs to be changed on activate this effect. Refraction criteria cannot change targets of mass attack pages. So you have a chance to forcibly make one of my pages attack the speed dice that it's slotted into, and if you do that, all the dice on that page lose 5 power. Okay. Double Jade of Reversal. Combat start, pull targeted page, restore 2 light, change this page's effect with refraction. Reduce power of target's current defensive die by 3, on clash lose, add +6 power to next die. Pulling. Targeted page is forced to clash with this page regardless of speed. All dice on targeted page lose 1 power. Okay. Double Broken Yang. On use, restore 3 light, draw 1 page. On clash win, boost next die's max value by +3. On hit, deal 3 damage to target. And on clash win, draw 1 page. Jade of Reflection. Combat start, discard 1 page and restore 1 light. Refract targeted page and add its copy to user's hand. Okay. On hit, shuffle random page from hand into counter queue, draw 1 page. Copying criteria. Copied pages have their costs reduced by 2 and exhaust after use. Copy only melee combat pages. Oh, okay. So you get a copy of that page, and then after we use it, it exhausts, which means we can't use it again for the reception. Okay, cool. On use, restore 1 light and draw 2 pages. On hit, increases cost of target's pages by 1 next scene, inflict 1 feeble next scene, and inflict 4 burn. Also, what is this? Deal X damage. Ignore invulnerability. Okay, so that's probably for the on clash lose, deal 5 damage thing. Okay. Now, I am going to bring Malkuth because I have a feeling that burn damage is going to be real good here. Then let us begin. Also, we did not get the OP mega combo, but hey, what are you going to do?
The deluge of brachial quietuses.
Okay, we hit 2 out of 3, so we're only going to take a little bit of... what? Oh, you make us randomly attack allies, not a targeted speed dice of yours. You make us attack ourselves. Oh, I see. Okay. That's a much bigger problem than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Good to know. So there's a very small chance, I wish I knew what percent it was, but a small chance that we just destroy ourselves. You know what? Gain haste and more power. And have some suspicious contracts while we're at it. So, unfortunately, not able to restore our light, but what are you gonna do? Let's try and clash, and then I'm gonna go for quick meal to heal. Hopefully, we hit who we actually want to. Waned Evertide. Wait a minute. No, you know what? We need a clash. Hopefully, we do end up clashing. Hey, you took my shockwave. I don't know from who, because it's in basically every single one of my builds, but you took it from someone. Well, we're just gonna try our best. Let's see. We don't have low enough health. I don't know how quickly you're really gonna be able to just kill me, so I'm just gonna play this normally for now. Adorable Claws does end up winning. We do take a little bit of burn. Nothing that we can't heal up with quick meal. Will of the Prescript doing a good amount of damage, as well as healing us up a little bit. Waned Evertide making it so that you're going to take a little bit of burn, and we're also going to completely resist it. Really close to getting a stagger. Let's see if he changes his health percent. He is in range to do it. I'm going to go Display of Affection on Kelana. Okay, he did reverse his health, so he can't do it again. So we don't have to worry about it from here on out. You cannot redirect mass attacks, so I'm just going to use that, and then we'll go multi-slash, because why not? Let's make you slow down. Then we're going to go for Magic Barrier. I'm also going to go for In the Name of Justice. Then we're going to go for Sweep the Back Streets. I'm going to now get Persistence going, just in case something really, really terrible happens. We're going to be able to get through this, no problem. And then we're going to go for a Reduced Cost Beasting. And Scorching Light. Let's go ahead and swap that. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, we do get him staggered, so he's not going to be able to retaliate. We're not... Oh, Acceleration Protocol on ourself is really unfortunate. Okay, Scorching Light. That is going to give us some good light back. We're also doing a lot of damage to Sanchez. Okay, we get a little bit of healing on ourself. That percent chance to reduce damage is going off a lot. For a 15% chance... He got a ton of value out of that. But we took him down. Now, the fact that he ran away tells me we have a much harder fight incoming. Probably against someone who has complete yin, if I had... Or, no, yin is... The other one. The whitefish. No, it's Sanchez again. Okay, interesting. Alright. Chance of activating Yin Magatama is increased to 35%. Whenever the emotion level rises, remove all negative status effects. The HP loss effect cannot be ignored in any way, including HP lock and invincibility. Does not count as damage and cannot kill. Okay. Yin Magatama, Discord, Broken Yin and Yang, once per reception. Pale Candle. On a successful hit, deal 3 damage to target. Dying Dragon. When HP drops to 50%, Yin and Yang become perfect. HP cannot drop below 40% before this occurs. Let's see. And as for new pages, Phantom Combo. On hit, inflict 2 bind next scene. On hit, inflict restore 1 light, and on hit, draw 1 page. Unyielding Remnant. On use, discard a page with the lowest cost and restore 2 light. 2 to 17, that's something. On Clash Win, reduce power of opponent's next die by 2, Yin and Yang, and the Vault of Heaven. On hit, increase cost of all target's pages by 2, and make target take 50% more damage next scene. Okay. Do we... You know what? We'll roll with Malkuth again, since it's the same guy.
Well then, shall we resume our little encounter? The Deluge!
Bonk. Okay, second one wins. All 3 win. Complete Yin is out of luck. Adorable Claws working out very nicely for us. We also do get a tiny amount of light back, considering he did have 1 burn. That 15% chance has already gone off more than twice. Shockwave working out really, really nice for us. Icebreaker is going to bind him next turn. We're also stacking up our burn, which I don't think he's able to resist, though if he is, that is real unfortunate. Okay, now we do have a health threshold to worry about. I'm gonna go for 1,000 Miles Glacier. Let's see, we can go for a Shockwave. Let me see. Oh, ho, ho, Chaos! Let's see. These both suck. Lose 1 to 3 minimum value. Oof. Oof. Fragile, I guess. Oof, those are not good options. Okay, let's think. I'm gonna go Shockwave, because if anyone is gonna be able to tank it, it's gonna be us. We're not going to tank it with a ranged combat page, though. Let's go for a double Bee Sting, and then we can go for a Scorching Light immediately behind it. Okay, Bee Sting right here. Let's see. We do not have Trash Disposal, but trust you me, when we do... Actually, you know what? Hang on. Change plans. Let's go for Shockwave. That'll draw and give us light. Let's go for Icebreaker. That will draw. Then, I'm just going to go for Frozen Traces. We're just going to tank it. Fiery Waltz. And then we go for another Shockwave. Ow. Okay, we do take a little bit of friendly fire. That's fine. Scorching Light is going to give us a little bit of our light back. Counter Dice working really, really nicely for us. Okay, we take a little bit more damage. Inflict a lot more burn. Triple dodge coming in hot. Frozen Traces is going to make sure that he does not lose any of his bind. Unfortunately, we do have an extra 2 to all of our costs. Fiery Waltz is still going to spread some fire. Now, I'm going to go for Ashes on Mr. Gas Mask Dave. We have 3 turns to pull off the legendary combo,
and it looks like we have already drawn it.
Oh, this is gonna be so dumb. Well, shall we try? Let's see. It's gonna be hard to get through that block, but we're gonna try regardless. I'm gonna go for Abundance on Mr. Kyle, and then we'll go for Misfortune, because, I don't know, I guess that's the best one. Then I'm just gonna hold. I refuse to pay extra. Let's see, how much haste do we have? 5. Acceleration Protocol is gonna be able to go off a good amount of times. And then we go for Quick Meal, and that should be good enough. Then I'm gonna follow it up with Icebreaker as well as a Multi-Slash, and that is our turn. Okay, we are gonna have to spend a little bit more, but that's fine. 15% went off again. We get through that counter die. Heal up a little bit. Okay. Trash Disposal. Here we go. Health threshold already met. And we can do it again next turn.
It must feel so bad to be an enemy of ours.
What just happened? Kilana died? Oh, you reversed our health. I see. You reversed our health. Okay, I see. Alright, where's your, perfect yin and yang? When acquiring this passive, randomize abnormality pages of all enemies. At the start and the end of the scene, reverse HP of 2 random enemies. At the start of the scene, recover 10 stagger resist and change stagger resistance to endured. At the end of the scene, lose 40 HP. When hit, take 4 damage. Can target untargetable. Ah. I see. Okay. Well, that, kinda sucks, but it's not the end of the world. You know what? Lady with the lamp. In the name of justice. Then, we're gonna come over here. Emotional turbulence should be plenty. I'm gonna go for Fiery Waltz just to protect our best boy, Dave. We're gonna go for the quick meal, and you already know what's coming next. We are going to sweep them all. Actually, wait. Here's what we'll do. Here. Just to guarantee. Sweep them all. And sweep the back streets. Say good night. We'll see if it actually plays out that way, but still. Ow. Ow. Okay, we do get a little bit of healing, which actually might not be the best thing in the world, but hey, we're gonna do it regardless. Sweep them all! We almost one-shot him, dude! Oh, that combos. And he's dead! We win! Dude, that combo is so insane! Yeah, it's RNG reliant. Okay, you know what? It's RNG reliant. That might be our best combo in the entire library, though. The fact that we can do like 500 damage on a high roll is insane. That is so insane, dude. Holy. Gregory Adelis and Gasmask Dave continue to be a freaking menace. By the way, I don't feel too bad absolutely destroying Sanchez, considering he was reversing our health, as well as sometimes denying our damage. So, you know what? You had it coming. Couldn't deny that, could you? Reinhardt. Normal to all physical resistances, endured to slash, endured to blunt. Reinhardt. Whenever the emotion level rises, increases maximum HP and stagger resist by 15% of the current maximum values. Upon switching acts, restore increased values of HP and stagger resist. Evade counter dice don't break after page end. Oh boy. Okay. Frost Sense. All dice gain +1 power for every 2 pages that target this character. Okay, up to 2. Okay. If this character is targeted by at least 5 pages, gain 3 counter dice, evade 2 to 7. Oh boy. Frozen Heart, immune to immobilization and bind. At emotion level 3 or above, become immune to fragile and disarm. At emotion level 4 or above, gain the Falling Snow passive. Frost. At the start of each scene, inflict freeze on 1 page in decks of 2 random enemies. When HP drops to 400, enter the next phase. Cannot drop below 350 before this occurs. And freeze is dice power -3. Deadly Cold. On use, draw 1 pages next scene and reduce their costs by 1 until they are used. On hit, draw 1 page. Winter Spear. On use, this page changes according to the user's emotion level. At emotion level 3, upgrade the page, restore 2 light, and draw 1 page. At emotion level 5, transform this page into Sever Winter Spear. On hit, deal 3 damage to target. On hit, deal 3 stagger damage to target. Frostbite. On use, draw 1 page and preserve 2 light. Emotion level 2, draw 2 pages. On clash, win, restore 1 light up to twice. Freezing. On use, restore 2 light. Page destruction, preserve 2 light. On hit, inflict 2 bind, and on hit, deal 3 stagger damage. Page destruction. Effect activates if this page was destroyed. Right. Okay. Frost Sword. On use, this page changes according to user's emotion level. Emotion level 2, upgrade page, preserve 2 light, and draw 1 page. Emotion level 5, transform this page into bone-chilling Frost Sword. On hit, draw 1 page. Jade of Eternity. On use, deal 10 stagger damage to self, restore 3 light, and draw 2 pages. On Clash Wind, reduce the power of the opponent's next die by 2. Cold Wind. Destroy next user's page and increase cost of pages in target's hand by 1 next scene. Man, all these pages really like increasing costs, don't they? On hit, restore 1 light. On hit, draw 1 page. And on hit, inflict 2 bind. Icy Gaze. Page destruction, draw 1 page. At emotion level 1, draw 1 page. Gain power equal to target's emotion level up to 3 times. That sounds insane. And Kai and Gerda. Destroy next pages of each other. Draw 2 pages and reduce their cost by 2. Okay, so definitely going to power Reinhardt up, but what are you going to do? Mannequin to try and debuff while we can still affect him. Restrain is going to deal double because we're in piercing stance. Okay, big damage on Caius, but that's fine. We get a little bit of bleed, which is going to help us out next turn. A lot of counter dice, but we do manage to get through a majority of them, which is really, really nice. Some more bleed to work with. Overall, can't complain about that result. That actually really wasn't that bad. I'm going to go the Wing Voracious for Knowledge because we kind of need to use it as quickly as possible. I'm going to go for Fresh Scent, and then I'm also going to go for Fillet. That way we can both draw and restore a lot of light. That should be really good for us, provided it actually works out. I'm going to go for Watchful Prayer. Now, can't use Path of Conviction just yet, so we're going to go Impartiality. That's going to gain 0 power because we don't have any emotion levels just yet. Next, I'm going to go for Venomous Fang, and then we're also going to go for the Wings Voracious for Knowledge. We're going to increase all of our strength, and then we're going to have some fun. Actually, I want to... there we go. Go! Okay, Fresh Scent. We get 2 light back. Very nice. Combined Tactics giving us that extra power, which so far is working out for us. Impartiality is going to power up the next page that we use. Okay, counter dice have been dealt with. We no longer need to worry about them. The Wings Voracious for Knowledge doing a good amount of damage. Venomous Fangs making it so that you will bleed. We also get a few rerolls because we rolled minimum. Fillet is going to draw us 2 pages. Very good. Okay. Next, I'm going to go Glitter on Caius. Okay. And combined with all the bleed that we're doing, I kind of just want to keep that going. Ugh. So here's what I'm going to do. Mince is going to gain +2. I'm not super confident, but you know what? We're going to go for it anyway. I'm also going to go for Tail Whisk just to stack up as much as we can. All of our pages are starting to get real expensive. Let's lift the mountain. Then, we'll go for Unlock. Then, let's see. I'm going to go for Restrain so that we inflict double. And then we can go for Snake's Prey. Over here, we can't go for Path of Conviction, but I definitely wanted to. We'll go Impartiality, and then we will go straight to the mark. I'm going to use up Beyond, just so we get it out of the way. And then I think we hold. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, Impartiality, we do get the power up. Unfortunately, we don't get a whole lot of the stagger. Lift the Mountain is mostly going to work out for us. Okay, we also do land the Restrain. As soon as we get Reinhardt down to 350 health, it is going to change to phase 2. Luckily, he isn't there just yet, but it is getting a little bit close. So, if we can avoid getting him to that, I would very much like that. We could try and go for... actually, you know what? Let's... If we can get it... Give it to me, I don't know why. There it is. Social distancing. Yeah, social distancing with glitter. Very, very good. Now, we're going to go Book of Light. That should work out for us. We're also going to go for a Tail Whisk. We are going to take a tiny bit of damage, but honestly, oh well. Let's go for Venomous Fangs. We are going to give Caius a little bit of a buff. It actually goes on all of us because we have enough conviction. I could have sworn that we were 3. Apparently not. Okay, we're going to double straight to the mark. Do we just use... I think we do. Yeah, let's use Flesh Carve. I'm also going to go for Tail Whisk. Let's go ahead and change our order around just a little bit. Yeah, these pages are getting a little bit pricey. Okay, Book of Light. The Empowered Block is doing us really, really well. The Bleed is also doing some good damage. I think it's doing damage. Okay, Tail Whisk. We do get some more bleed for next turn. Venomous Fangs is working out really, really nicely for keeping that bleed up. Straight to the mark is going to allow us to draw. I am unsure if our bleed is actually doing damage or not, which is not a good feeling. But I'm unsure. Okay, we're going to buff Caius up again. We're also going to go for another Alerted Anticipation. Let's go Wings Voracious for Knowledge. It should be able to counter that, no problem. Yikes. Yeah, we don't have much in the way of strings right now. We have not been doing very good at upkeeping that. We're going to go for Restrain. That way, actually, I think, you know what? I think our status effects are no longer doing anything. So what I'm going to do... deal more stagger? Yep. Okay, let's change to Blunt. Oh no, 9th literally just got changed. Oh, so there is no on one-sided attack anymore, huh? Well, I probably won't be using 9th anymore then, because honestly, it's not as good without it. Let's go ahead and go for good. That will restore some light, and then we will get more draw. Then, with Mrs. Crimson, tell you what, I'm going to go Mince. We're going to go Mince again, and then we're going to go Tail Whisk. I do want to swap out my order a little bit, though. Hod. Let's have you... Okay, the big page is not being used, so I actually want to save Veiling After Images. Can't go for Oceans of Feet just yet. We haven't played enough cards for it. Let's have some fun. Then, I'm going to go Sharp Nails. Then I'm going to go Combined Tactics. Yeah. There we go. Now, that should be a relatively good turn. Go forth! Okay, Mint's not working even remotely. Okay, we do get a little bit of bleed in there. Alerted Anticipation value. The Wing.
Voracious for Knowledge.
Okay, more bleed. Good, we like that. More bleed is good bleed. Any amount that we can stack, honestly, is going to work out really nice. Okay, that didn't work. Alerted Anticipation, mostly working for us. The Wing, Let's Have Some Fun actually did get through. Twisted Delight is still going to give us the effect, even though it was stopped. I don't think we're going to get too much stagger value, so I'm going to re-roll. We're going to apply twice as much bleed. Now, I'm not 100% sure that the bleed is actually doing anything, but what are you going to do? Tell you what. Let's do Sanguine Desire. And just see how that goes. Okay, fresh scent. Hear me out. So, we will restore 2 light. Maybe we just hold on Crimson. Maybe we use Sanguine Desire and then we just hold. That might be the play. By the way, why did these change colors? Am I losing my mind? They're definitely supposed to be like a pretty blue, but they're orange and green. Question mark on that one. We're going to go for Apostle. We're also going to go for Watchful Prayer, and that will help us all up. Let's see. Let's Impartiality. And then to get rid of some of the counter dice, we will just go for Alerted Anticipation. Yikes. You know what? Hang on. Let's go into Oh, we can't change it. It hasn't been 2 scenes. Oof. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just see what we can do. We're not going to go for 9th, because it no longer does very much for us. I'm going to go for... let's make Sheeta draw another page. Let's see what we get. We got another Book of Light. Okay. Let's see. Twisted Delight should get through this, no problem. I'm going to go for Needlework. That way we can actually start getting some strings to work with. And then I'm also going to go for Tail Whisk just to do a bit more bleed. Then we are going to manifest our ego. Actually, Veiling After Images. That way we can stop the damage from that. Let's manifest our ego. Then I'm going to do Unlock so it's ready to go. And we're going to do Tail Whisk. And that should work out really, really nicely. But let's find out. We might also hit the 350 mark at this point. Okay. Those page destructions were absolutely catastrophic to us so far. Sanguine Desire was literally completely denied. Oh, those page denials are nasty. Apostle also was denied. Do we even still get the effects? Yes, we got the effects of both. Oof. That is, that's brutal. Oh. Yeah, the page destruction? Completely brutal. Oh, man. Yikes. Okay. Well, Caius is just gonna have to tank some stuff here. Let's see, and we did have this go off. I don't think there's gonna be any counter dice for us to work with, so we're gonna go Path of Conviction. That should buff us up. Actually, we do have Frost. Remove this effect. Okay, hang on. So, let me think. If we impart... Okay. Let's do that. That way we should go for it first. Actually, we can tank that, and that should be alright. Oceans of Feet is still not quite ready. I'm gonna go for Queen, just to get some big damage. Let's see. Oof. So, the first page we use is going to be destroyed. So, let's go for Unlock. If we're gonna lose anything, it may as well be that. Let's go for Sharp Nails. I'm gonna go for Combine Tactics. That is gonna leave us in a bit of an awkward spot, but you know what? What are you gonna do? First one we use is going to be destroyed again. Even though it loses all of its dice, we should still get the light. Let's go Mince immediately after. Oh, we might get staggered. Ugh, nasty. Okay, didn't get staggered, though it was close. Okay, just using up all the frost. Counter dice doesn't quite work out. Okay, we do get a little bit of bleed value in there. Path of Conviction doing a little bit of damage. Sharp Nails. Oh, getting double blocked. Combined Tactics is going to get a little bit of damage in there. Still not quite where we need her to be, though. Or need him to be. Also, staggering is slowly looking like less and less of an option. Let's go for alertness on Hod. Then you use light. Let's go Black Swan. Yeah, you use light, you just have a lot of it. Are we ready to use Oceans of Feet? Yes. Okay, in that case, +3 power destroys the opponent's next die. Yep. Okay. So let's see, which one are we going to destroy? You know what? This one. Okay, that is our choice. Everything else is a little bit too expensive. Let's stop as many of these pages as we can. We do have the counter dice to go through as well. Let's swap over to guarding stance. Now, let's go for opening ceremony. I'm also gonna go... Oh, wait a minute. Oof. Okay, hang on. That changes things. Okay, in that case, let's use Tail Whisk and just kind of deal with it. Destroy next pages of each other. Oh. That's... Oh. Okay. Angel's Light should still give us the effect. Let's see. Okay, Tail Whisk. Just try and deny as much damage as we possibly can. First dice we're going to use is going to be denied, and they also all cost 1,000,000 light. So we're going to try it and go for the wings, and just roll with it. Oh, Oceans of Feet got destroyed! Oof! Oh! That is unbelievably painful. Oh! And we can't use it again, either, because... Oh! Wow, that's so bad. Oh. Yikes, man. Oh, wow, that sucks. Okay, then in that case, let's attempt to use checkmate. We do need to recover a little bit of our light. So, Veiling After Images will be used up. Oh, man, that feels awful. Opening Ceremony is 5. Okay, hang on. So let's go for Rebuild. Oh, we're dead, actually. Okay. The first 2 dice that we're going to use are going to be destroyed. Let's just use up what we can. And then go for the 3-cost fillet. Let's do Watchful Prayer. Okay. The first dice is going to be destroyed, so we go straight to the mark. That's actually all we can do. Okay, let's do another straight to the mark then, and that's our turn. Oh, what? Oh my god, it's whichever one goes first, period, not whichever one you slot first. Checkmate was destroyed. Oh, that is so painful, dude. Oh, I thought I had that absolutely mathed out. Oh, that is so painful. So, Oceans of Feet and Checkmate were both denied. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wow. Okay, so literally don't go for mass individual or mass summonation. Don't go for mass attacks while you have this debuff because it's guaranteed destroyed because it always goes first. Oh. Wow, that is so painful. Well, you know what? We basically lost, so I'm just gonna let whatever happens happens. Let's see what the game decides is the best play. Okay, Caius tanking all the hits. Yeah, Caius dead. Alright, well, Caius took 3 pages all to himself. Partiality, not doing anything. Alerted anticipation, also not doing a whole heck of a lot. Combined tactics is going to get some damage. We do get to the 350 mark, which means it's time for phase 2. We're also going to go for Well-Worn Parasol because, hey, why not? We'll go for Red Eyes. What do you have? So you got some kind of ego thing going now. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I forgot, you're getting increased health and stagger resist. Also, 0 chance that we stagger resist you now. So let's see. Falling Snow. At the end of each scene, all other characters take 2 to 6 stagger damage, and their first page is destroyed. If Sanchez is present, doesn't affect him. Oh, because he's, yeah, he's Firebird. Okay. All dice power +2 at the start of each scene. Inflict freeze onto when HP drops below 50. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's see what the game decides is the best course of action. Okay, I like it. The game seems to know what's up so far. Nice. Path of Conviction getting used up. I like it. I've already deemed this a loss, so I'm just seeing what the game decides is the best course of action, and it looks like the game didn't quite know what to do either.
Strike hard, strike fast, strike as one.
Alright, well that did not work even remotely. That's fine. Ringus Smithing also failing us completely.
Unity, fearlessness, unity, hope, getting blocked, but the ferocious blades.
Pretty good damage.
Unity, intercede, being completely denied.
In fact, 3 of our pages in a row have been completely denied, and make that an extra 1. Okay, not great. That was a lot of page denial. Technically we could heal up grapes. And while I do want to... Actually, is it... is this a terrible idea? Power of the Past... Hang on, let me think. So Power of the Past... combined with the extra cost. This is a terrible idea. Don't do this.
But I'm going to.
I'm debating between Harvest and Faded Memories. You know what? I'm going to go for
the Harvest.
Because everyone is still currently alive. So, can we use it on... Yes. Yes, we can. Okay. Let's see. We need 4, so we need to spend at least 4. Okay. Here's what we do. Watch this. Ready? Actually, no, that'll probably get us staggered. Hang on. We're gonna think this out. Here we go. So... Baba Boy, right? Then...
the Harvest.
Then... Which one of these have we not used yet? I think we've used all of them. After all 9. Okay, so there's a card that we just haven't gotten in a hot minute. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's see. Excuse me, I don't know where the cough came from, but I needed to. Let's go for Unity Expectation. We're just going to go for all of the Unity pages. We're going to hope that this is empowered enough. After all, Ivanko is empowered by Timber. You know what? United March. Hang on, I've got an idea. Unity Coordination, so that we have an extra dice to roll with. United March, because we basically get to use it for free. United March once again. We're going to go for Unity Bolster, which is going to allow us to do some big boy shenanigans. We are going to protect Cozy as much as we can with a continuous battle. Then I'm going to go for a pack onslaught just to try and deny as much damage as I possibly can. Then I'm going to go for... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Change of plans. Guidance of the Gears. Then we go for continuous battle later. That way we can actually use it. Okay, let's try this. I think I did this correctly. Oh, we get staggered before we can go for the harvest. Okay, 30 damage being done. Very, very good. Continuous battle. Unfortunately, not doing as much as I would have wanted. Unity Expectation and Unity Courage both doing a fairly good job, all things considered. United March not doing even remotely enough. United March also not doing nearly enough. Unity Bolster is going to be completely offset. Okay. Yep, that's a problem. All right. So, Operation Protect Angela right now, basically. Who has the most strength? Okay, hang on. We can think this out. Let's... Oh, you know what? I think we just have to tank it. Oof. This does not feel good to do, but it's what we're gonna do anyway. Unit strike. You know what? Wait, no.
The harvest.
Then we're going to do Unity Courage. Okay, we're gonna go for United March just to see if it works. Then over here, we're gonna go for Unity Fearlessness just to get some healing. It is going to be destroyed, but it's on combat start, so we should get the healing regardless. Yeah, let's just try and do whatever we can do. Unity Intercede to try and offset the passives. Unity Fearlessness, very good. Let's go for a Unity Bolster. That way everyone is right as rain. Let's see, I also want to go for Rationality. Then over here, we're going to do Guidance of the... Actually. Ooh. Is it? You know what? I actually think it's a play to do... Oh, Unity Trust won't be able to stop it, actually. I don't want Bong Bong getting staggered. Huh. Alright, let's just roll with this. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to be able to do. Harvest went first, which means that it got used up. That's unfortunate. Guidance of the Gears being used up is what we wanted. Ferocious Blades going. 43 damage. Followed by 44. Unit Strike doing a colossal 62 damage overall.
Unity Courage.
Okay, we do take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Unity Bolster isn't quite able to go off. Unity Trust gets rid of all of those evasion dice.
Unity Rationality
Doing good damage. United March also doing good damage, as well as restoring a lot of our health. We are doing colossal damage, but it's not quite enough yet. Road walk together on Bong Bong because she can do it the most. Unfortunately, Faded Memories and Homing Instinct are not going to get very much use because of how this battle has been going. But because of the stagger, here's what we do. Unit Strike. Unit Strike. We don't have Unit Strike, so Guidance of the Gears. Hopefully that gives us our light. If not, well, rip bozo to me. Let's go for Ranga Smithing because it is free. Let's go for Zelkova. And then assuming that this goes in the order that I want it to, although I have a sneaking suspicion that it will not, we are going to do everything that we can to finish this fight. See. Now, I might be going a little bit overkill, but you know what? I would rather go overkill than not be able to do it at all. $92 damage being done as our finisher. Olga. By the way, there has been story for all of these receptions so far. I can't understand them, so unfortunately, I can't understand them. Guns of Sorrow. Add 4 0-cost shells to this character's ego list. Cost of shells become equal to stacks of shells left. Only one type of shells can exist at once. Olga. Combat pages cannot be replaced or swapped. Draw 2 additional pages at the start of the act. At the start of the scene, mark 2 random pages in hand. Mark pages gain on use. Boost max value of all dice on this page by 2. Flexible combat. Make 1 own speed die untargetable and place Bindon aiming concept in it. And hunting correction. All dice gain +1 power for every staggered character on stage. Double load ammo. On use, restore 2 shells and draw 2 pages. On hit, convert other dice on this page to ranged. And inflict 1 fragile next scene. Conversion. If target is immune to range combat pages, switch type of this page to melee. Okay. Shooting correction. On use, discard 1 page, draw 2 pages. Yeah, discard 1 page, draw 2 pages next scene. If user has dealt 10 or more damage, additionally restore 2 light. On Clash Win, convert next die to ranged. Bindon aiming concept. If speed is higher than 5, restore 3 light and draw 1 page. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. On hit, inflict 2 fragile next scene. Combat assessment. On use, gain additional effects based on cumulative effect of this scene. This page changes according to shells. Okay. Feint. On use, all dice on this page lose 3 power. Draw a page and use it on target. Cannot draw feint or interception. On hit, give 1 strength to all allies next scene. Emergency actions. Combat start. If there are 3 or more pages targeting user, copy and add dice on this page to the standby queue. I imagine that's counter queue. On hit, inflict 2 bind. On hit, deal 2 damage. Alright. Then let us begin. Ow. Okay, spear does enough damage to reduce its cost. Intimidate. Mostly works. We are going to get a bit of strength next scene. Probing attack, able to get through those attacks, no problem. Upstanding slash, also doing a good amount of damage. Snake slit, doing relatively good things. Deep smoke, because we had no other choice for what we could use. That's fine. We should still be okay. So we're not going to be able to attack this one. So a little bit unfortunate there. We're going to go for upstanding slash. Actually, you know what? We're going to change our order. And we're going to go upstanding slash with that. Then we're going to go focus spirit just to get some big boy damage. We're going to go deep smoke again because, quite simply, we don't have much of another choice. Very terrible draws on Roberta so far. Thinking. Okay. Let's do double Savage Run. No, you know what? Single Savage Run, and let's have some fun. That should fully restore our light. We're not going to be able to attack you right here, so I'm going to go for Volley just to get some big damage, and then we are going to hold on that. Then, this is technically going to be ranged. So let's go Probing Attack. And then I'm also going to go for Snake Slit. and we're just going to take aggro off as much as we can. Okay, quite a few dice to work with. Ow. Upstanding Slash, doing good damage. Okay, we only take a tiny bit of damage. That's good. Shadowrun gets us a stagger, and it's going to give us a bunch of haste. We also gain more strength next turn. We're doing a ton of damage to Olga. Holy! Okay, fair enough. So I fully intend to just go OP Gabura. So, with that being said, I'm going to go Roll of the Wolf so that our counter dice is a little bit stronger. Olga's saying something. I don't know what it is. Probably about, like, I can't lose here. Bada boom, bada bing, fate. Ego. Or distortion. Guns of Sorrow, yep. Olga, Stop losses immediately. In a clash, if final value of opponent's die is greater than this character's, change type of own die to block. Upon using range combat page, let's try that again. That's a bit of a confusing sentence. Upon using a ranged combat page, gain the effect upon losing a clash with first die, convert all other dice on current page to melee. Okay. If target is immune to ranged, convert all dice to melee. Spell points of dice not affected by the other in accordance with the original way of settlement. What does that mean? What does that mean? More power depending on staggered. Changes are based on circumstances during previous scene. One speed die has fixed speed and cannot be targeted. Follow in the footsteps of my predecessor. Deal 3 to 4 stagger damage to all enemies at the start of each scene. Okay. And seal a speed die of one random enemy. After 5 successful hits, add 2 offensive die, slash 3 to 6 at the end of next combat page. At emotion level 3, remove all negative status effects. When HP drops to 350, use all tactics. HP cannot drop below 350 before this occurs. And there are 2 new pages. This page changes according to current shells. On use, spend 1 shells. On clash lose, add +2 power to convert remaining dice on this page to melee. And interception. Combat start. If user has spent 3+ light in the previous scene, use targeted page to attack a random enemy. And on hit, inflict 3 bleed. Next scene.
Well then, let us encounter you in Phase 2.
Yeah, it's probably definitely not gonna go well, the fact that we are doing a solo Gabura thing, but you know what? Meh, that's why experimenting is a thing. I mean, worst case, what happens? We all die? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, I just saw power null. Yeah, no, I just saw power nullification. That is a terrible sign. Alright, you know what? Maybe solo Gabura is not going to be the thing that we do. Olga's gaining 6 strength and 6 endurance next scene. That's problematic. Yeah, no, that's real bad. That is real bad. Okay. Well, what are we gonna do about that? Not a whole lot to be done about it, truthfully. Okay, let's, we're gonna go Claws of Savagery. We're gonna do that on Roberta. Okay, 7 strength, that's, you know, a little bit scary, you know, one might argue. We're absolutely gonna do World of Spirits. I just feel that it is a good choice to make, and so I am going to make it. Let's see. Kingsley, go ahead and go for a probing attack as well as an intimidate because we are faster. Lady in the Lamp is not going to give us a whole lot right now, so what I'm going to do is go for a heavy visceral shot just to get some big damage because we can't really do much else at the moment, and next turn we can go for Lady in the Lamp for quote free. We're going to go Guidance of the Gears, immediately followed by Continuous Battle, because if the on-use effects go as I think they will, we should be basically fine. I'm gonna go for Upstanding Slash. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I want to change my order on that. We're gonna go Focus Spirit, Spear, and then Upstanding Slash. Here we go. Ow. Okay, yeah, no, that 7 strength is problematic. Heavy Visceral Shot is doing really, really well. But 7 extra strength is very quickly proving that it is a lot. Okay, not even... Oh, right, and the power nullification is also a bit of a problem. And despite Evo Knight having a ridiculous amount of tankiness and health, it is not even close to enough. In fact, Kingsley, despite reviving with an extra 100 health, didn't even come close. Okay, well, that... Yeah. That is something. Okay. Huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that power nullification. Unfortunately, we're also not emotion level 3, so we're not able to use our big boy move, so, yeah. That's that.
Then let us try a new approach.
Pillar! So, you like to attack a lot, do you? Then attack through the fairy.
Actually, it looks like you're raising emotion levels despite the turn not ending. You're already emotion level 2, in fact. Yeah, and at emotion level 3, you purge all status ailments. Oof. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Now, luckily, we are generating a lot of emotion points ourselves, as well as recovering a lot of healing. Okay, speaking of a lot of healing, we do manage to get a little bit more. Only 3 strength and endurance. Okay, could have been a lot worse. We're gonna go for long arms. To keep the forest peace, Longbird weighed the sins of those who enter the forest. For Longbird scales fair and just to away any and all kinds of sin. Okay, so little bit strong, but nothing we can't deal with. I don't believe that you can be sealed. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and try and buff everyone up and then go for a double fairy. Because I don't think that you can purge stuff anymore. We're going to go for Uncontrollable Pulsation, and then I'm also going to go for a Pack Onslaught. Then, with Marcos Jr., we are going to go... Actually, this should go first. So I'm going to do Boom. Then, I'm going to do Boom for big damage. Then we're going to go for a Clash of Blades to stop that. I am going to go... you know what? Let's just tank that. And likewise, let's go for Serum K right here for the exact same reason so that we can tank. I'm going to go for a nice, powerful Tackle Mount. And then I'm gonna go for a tail whisk. Okay, let's see how this goes. Shockwave for the express purpose of just keeping us alive. We already expected that it wasn't going to win any clashes. Especially not while being power nullified. Oh, it looks like our fairy is not going to work because you already have counter dice despite not actually using your pages. So, a little bit unfortunate there. Okay, Arcana Wave is going to... Oh, wait a minute. You purged everything again. Oh, the fragile we put on you, you instantly cured. I'm imagining because you went up to emotion level 5. That's the thing that makes the most sense in my mind. Now, we are doing a crap ton of damage because Venus Floor is pretty good at that. But it looks like we did hit the health threshold, so now every single strategy is about to come into play, and we're going to see how much harder this fight is about to get. Small beak. Small bird decided to punish the creature's wrongdoings with its beak. All 3 eggs have been acquired. Also, we're going for lamp. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let you have that extra strength. Speaking of extra strength, what do you have? Emotional disturbance. Upon winning a clash, gain 1 more emotion point. If all slots of emotion points are filled, immediately raise emotion level. Gain 2 counter dice. All dice on pages in first and second speed dice slot gain +2 power. Periodically use strong pages. After every 6 successful hits, use combat assessment on a random enemy and seal 1 speed die next scene. If this character is targeted by 5 or more pages, use emergency actions on all enemies. Oh, so you just get to attack all of us for free. Solemn Lament. Mass Summonation. This page deals double damage when you hit the target. That's scary. Okay. Then, tell you what, let's just try and completely ignore that, shall we? Let's go for Unsettling Desire. First things first, we gotta make sure that we can actually get through this. Now, this might seem dumb, but with 2 strength, Blade Unlocked, and the +1 from being Singleton, I actually think we will win that clash. Mr. Sombor, I would like you to go for Lamp. Oh, we can't target that speed die. Alright, fine, fair enough. Doesn't matter if we win the clash, just as long as we don't take the damage. Let's see. Should be able to get through right here, and then I'm gonna go for Will of the City. Then, let's think a little carefully here. This is gonna hit no matter what, so we're gonna have Yukari tank it, and then she can immediately go for some more healing as well. Bina is going to have a really hard time countering this, so we're just going to go for a big page. I'm going to go small beak. Okay. That gives us 1 more light to work with. We are going to go for a pillar right here. And then I think we're gonna hold. Then, Mr. Azazel, I just want you to tank literally everything that is going to come our way. Especially because you can heal. So, yeah. If you could just tank everything, that'd be great.
Lamp.
Oh no, you don't get that for strength, but you rolled a 30, so it doesn't matter. Ouch. Okay, all of us pretty much took 32 damage. I don't think you're going to be able to purge that fairy, so enjoy taking free damage. Hey, if you get to do free stagger damage to us, it's only fair that you take free damage yourself, right? Okay, we are doing a good amount of healing. That fairy is doing so much damage. Binding Chains is also helping us get through all those pages. Fairy continues to be an absolute MVP right now. Doesn't even matter how much damage we're doing because Fairy is doing just as much. So it looks like your little
Solemn lament is worth nothing in the end.
Da 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 da.
To this bird, death in itself is salvation.
And then we'll go for Apocalypse. I really want to get Apocalypse going. You're only targeting Bina? Yeah, I really want to get the Apocalypse effect going. Is that dumb? Is it? It's a dumb idea to just try and hold out, right? Right, is that a dumb idea? I think it's a dumb idea. But, you know... What if I were to do it anyway? Huh? You know what? I'm, Hang on. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna try it. I want to see if we can get the Apocalypse effect going. We so rarely get to do it. I kind of want to try. This is dumb. Again, do not do this. But, oh, well, Olga's dead. Yeah, Olga's gonna die to everything else. Rip. Well, I tried. What are you gonna do? Alrighty, and with that, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of The Library of Ruina. Yeah, these receptions took a lot longer than I thought they were going to, so I think I'm gonna split this one into 2 episodes. Because as you can see, we're about halfway through now. Maybe a little bit more than halfway. I don't know how many receptions are left. But to me, it seems like we're about halfway through. So, thoughts so far. It seems like a lot of work went into all these receptions, and they're really good. You know how I feel about balance when it comes to these things, though. It is really unfortunate that we're not even able to read the story, because clearly at least a bit of time was put into the story, but hey, I can't understand it, so I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna, destroy your ears trying to read something that I can't read. But yeah, it seems like a lot of work was put into this. They're clearly trying to stay true to how all of the abnormalities work as well. And based on some of the conditions that I've seen, it seems like some of the characters have special interactions with each other, be it from previous receptions, and also all of the Sephiroth stuff. The balance is a bit 50-50. It feels like it'll go from, this is the easiest reception that I've ever done, to suddenly, wow, I'm dead. But, hey, what are you gonna do? So, well, and we do still have the second half to do, so my thoughts might change, but we'll see. But, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the first half of the parallel timeline. I need to look at what it's exactly called, actually. No, I actually got it. I got it, like, straight out. Okay, not bad. Yeah, parallel timeline. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you
In the next one.
Bye.